power suddenly from two extra lines, and how much power
we need at least about 100 megawatts. So we'll need to get both power plants. So as much possible power, utilizing those power plants will also be an additional benefit, because then we can maybe, if there is a surplus of power, we can stop some of the high costing power plants that are in use right now. So we will be utilizing the maximum possible private power purchasing in this regard.
can we also discuss other long-term 1 to 3 years?
We have advertised back in July to procure power that is needed to maintain an uninterrupted supply. We made this advertisement some time ago, taking into account if there is a failure in one of our power plants. Now we see that Norochchole power plant has gone through multiple breakdowns this year and last year. So if there is a instance where we have a breakdown in almost all the power plants operated by CEB, and if there is no other choice but to go into private purchasing immediately, it will be additional cost to us. Because of the climate impact, what we are seeing right now is very little rain into the catchment areas, and we are seeing droughts being forecasted for next year as well. So with that in mind, we have advertised for longer term, 1 year or 2 year or 3 years, long-term power purchasing. As a government, our priority is number one, make sure that there is uninterrupted supply of power. Number two, when we go into the tariff revision by January, to reduce the cost further. So to reduce the cost further, we'll have to go to all options possible within our grid and to connect to our grid, which will be least cost power purchasing models. Since the Norochchole coal power plant, no new power plants have been connected to our grid. 120 megawatts of hydropower will be connected to the grid by November with the Uma facility. But after that, there won't be large-scale power projects coming in. So we want to make sure that until the big projects like the Adani wind power project of 500 megawatts by January 2025, and the other projects that are kicking in right now, Siamalandu 100 megawatts, 135 megawatts in Sampur, those will drastically reduce our cost of energy. But until that time, the next 12 months is going to be crucial. So we need to, one, maintain the supply. Number two, bring the prices down as much as possible. Negotiations are ongoing, so I hope by the end of the week at least they will finalize the power purchasing agreements.
At this point, are you ruling out any power cuts, or do you think that there is a danger of power cuts in the next 2-3 months?
There is no danger of power cuts unless we have a major failure in one of our power plants. I'm comfortable right now with the connection from Polpitia to New Hambantota line being connected by Sunday or Monday, and then the additional supplementary power that has been procured right now, that we won't need to go in for power cuts. Even if there is droughts, we have additional enough power within the grid system so we can support that. And we are also expecting some sort of rain in October. So the rain that we do get in October, we'll have to manage it.
There was this cabinet briefing today with reference to the refinery in Lanka. Can you give us some details of what was the contract that was cancelled?
The agreement that was cancelled was the agreement that has expired, that was entered in 2017 or 18. There was a proposal to set up a refinery, Hambantota Refinery Company, from a Oman investment. So that lease agreement has expired and there was no investment that had taken place. So due to that, the lease agreement and the BUI agreement was terminated. But the ongoing RFP process for a new refinery, export-oriented refinery, in coordination with BOI and the Ministry of Power and Energy is ongoing. And we have given the shortlisted companies the RFP documents. They have requested yesterday for a 2-week extension to hand over the documents. So by the 30th of August, we will have the closing date for the RFP documents for the shortlisted companies. It will probably take about another 1 month or 6 weeks to evaluate the RFP documents, and we will award it to the suitable developer after that. So the companies, to namely Sinopec and Vitol, were given the RFP documents, so they will have to submit them before the 30th of August.